Hey, it's working. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Beyond the 90. We've got two very fantastic special guests for you today. If you know anything about Leicester City, if you've been following them for a while, you've probably seen these two before. It's Antonios and Thodoris from the Hellenic Foxes. Antonios, first of all, mate, how are you doing?
Hello, Neil. It's so nice being here with you again today. I'm actually not in my home in Athens. I am in Cyprus, in Limassol. And me and Theo, we're trying to connect all the Cypriots together that we know from the fan base as the Hellenic Foxes. We do have our fan base in Athens, but we try to connect everyone that speaks the Greek language. So, business and vacation at the same time. Business and pleasure, let's say.
Fantastic. Hopefully it's not too stressful then. Thodoris as well, welcome to the show. And finally, great to meet you. And how are you doing as well?
Nice to meet you, Neil. We are very happy for the invitation today. It's my first time on your show. As Antonios told you before, we are both away from our homes. I'm not in my home too. I'm in northern Greece because we are trying to connect more Leicester fans. We are trying to create a bigger fan base of Leicester City here in Greece. And I think that we are doing it quite well at the moment. Adonis is in Cyprus and I'm in Thessaloniki at the moment.
Yeah. It's great to hear. So again, for anybody that's watching, if you want to leave your comments down below, we'll definitely try and get to some of them. If you want to ask the Greek Foxes anything, make sure to leave them in the comments below and we'll try and get to some of your questions as well. Just like Josh has put in as well, LCFC have fans in Greece. What? You're a massive club now. I mean, we'll just get straight into the question. I know you guys, again, have worked with the club before, Antonios. I'll give the question to you. In terms of, I remember you filmed documentary 2-3 years ago now, with the International Foxes. I just want to get your take on that and how that was, them coming to visit you in Athens.
It's been, we've done so many things with the club. I've actually lost count, I don't know, maybe Theo has to answer this because what I can recall from that moment is my phone is ringing, it's Theo, and he's like, hey, the Leicester City is coming in Athens for a documentary film for us. And I was like, okay, it's maybe April 1st or something, and but it was true. I was amazed, and the rest is history. The guys here, I have no words, to describe the feeling. I was in Acropolis getting interviewed, me, from Leicester City Football Club, and for Mr. Greg Kings, and okay, it was. I have no words to describe it. Theo, maybe you were the mastermind behind this, and maybe you have to say the story.
I was in Cyprus back then because I was studying there, and one Monday morning, I think, I woke up and I found one email from Greg Kings. He's in Leicester City, great guy. We have to tell you a lot about him. And he was telling me back then that he wants to come in Greece for me and Antonios about our Leicester fan page. And it wasn't so easy for me to believe it because, okay, we had a Facebook page and, we were watching Leicester on the TV and we were trying to broadcast the games and we were trying to gather few fans, not a lot of fans, few fans first. So it was a great pleasure for me. And the first thing I did back then, I took the phone and called Antonios. Adonis, this Easter, Leicester City gonna visit us in Athens for the page. Everything, yes. And as Adonis told you, it was a great experience for both of us. They were great. They are great guys. We had a very good time with Greg and Richard from Leicester City, and I think that this was the first page of our story because we had a lot of stories to tell you if you have the time about us and LCFC.
Yeah, definitely would like to hear them going forward, because obviously that would be great as well. But yeah, again, to be involved with something like that, obviously it's amazing. And again, from there, you've been involved in so many, as you were saying, so many different other things as well. But to be part of a documentary and probably seeing something like that must have been a bit crazy. And then to see it go out to all the massive fan base that Leicester has as well. And I don't know if you received any extra information just from other fans from all over the place as well. Antonios, I'll give it to you.
We've done some documentary films with a lot of fan clubs all over the world, from Thailand, the New York Foxes, and cheers to them, and we send our love, with LCFC Sweden, etc. What
Italian
I want to
Foxes too.
Italian Foxes, yeah. What I would like to add is we were at the King Power, and we just saw ourselves in the big screen, because they were they had the documentary film on the screen, and we were watching the screen and we're saying, wow. I mean,
one of our greatest moments, I think. It was.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
Recently we had our flag at the Wembley Stadium for the final and the semi-final. I mean, there are a lot of things. We did some Insta stories during a game against Everton, because with due to COVID, there was no fans attending the game, so Leicester City decided to give us the mics and let us do the commentary, let's say, of the game. There are a lot of stories. I mean. And yes, we do connect, I think, with almost every other club that exists on earth, with Israeli fans, with even with Bangladeshi fans. There are numerous fan groups, and everyone who is watching us, he should be aware of it, that there are a lot of Leicester fans around the world at the moment.
Yeah, and that's what I've been trying, I think, with this channel, especially over the summer, because we're interested to see what kind of content. We've been trying to connect as many fans as possible. Obviously, we've got certain segments of different Foxes around the world, and we've just been trying to bring everybody together and see that, and hear everybody's individual stories, because Thodoris, the same thing probably to you, that you probably meet these people and you go, obviously you're from Greece, but you hear something again. We were in contact with somebody from Kazakhstan who was like, I'm a big fan, Leicester fan, and I'm just like, I don't know how you've managed to find here. It's amazing, really.
Premier League is the best football, let's say, in the world, the best championship. Yeah,
championship, yes,
in the world. So wherever you are, and if you love football, then this is it. You have to watch the Premier League. And why not Leicester? It's not the question. The right question is not why Leicester. The right question is why not Leicester. And there are a billion reasons.
Yeah, and especially with we've all got brilliant stories from here as well. I just want to get in some of the comments as well. So Alessio said, I don't know if you know, if I'm LCFC fan from Greece, which is fantastic. And then there was this mention about the time zone, which, I think you were saying they were 2 hours ahead. So it's 10 o'clock for them at the moment, which is a bit crazy. Ethan said, if we sign Bailey, we're going to win the league confirmed. We're a long way off that, in my opinion, Ethan, but thank you for your comments. Some other fans from Greece, it looks like, as well.
Yeah, Yassas.
What does that mean? You mean like
something like hello.
Fantastic. Well, Yassas to you too. Can't read his name, but yes. And then not too bad. And then also one thing as well, as you probably kind of segues on to the next question. We've got a massive new Zambian Foxes. From what I read from one article, there's 56,000 Leicester City shirts that have been sold that have gone to Zambia because of the Dhaka transfer. Yeah, and it kind of brings me on to the next thing, Thodoris as well. Thodoris, in terms of the transfers and Leicester City doing business, what have you made of the transfers this summer?
We have 3 transfers at the moment: Dhaka, Burton, and Bakary Soumare. I told it. they are three great players, but I think that they are. I don't think it's something that happens. They are from three different leagues. Burton was in Southampton, Bakary Soumaré was at Lille, and the Dhaka was in Austrian league. I think I really like how Patron Dhaka interact with Leicester fans at the moment, because I think that he is in our team for 5 years now. I don't know how to describe it.
Yes.
He's a very good player, and he scored a lot of goals in Austrian league. But I think that it's way too different from Premier League, and I think that he has to play a lot of games with our first team to find his form. Maybe if I tell it correct, to find his form in Premier League. He's very good at the moment. I really like it. Bertrand too, and Bakary Soumaré. It's something that I need. We need him in our team. He's a very great. He's a very good player in the midfielder. I don't know. I maybe want Leicester City buy one right winger at the moment. Nothing else. I think we are very good in all positions. We have 2 or 3, if you want, great goalkeepers. Yes, this is my. I think that's their opinion.
I just want to add that they all share Rodgers' mentality, the winning mentality, as Dhaka won the Austrian League twice, and Soumaré actually won the league against PSG. So, and Bertrand did win Champions League, I think 6 years ago. So they all fit, his criteria and the mentality that Rodgers wants to pass to the team. And that's why we are playing weaker teams on friendlies every year.
Yeah,
I believe.
Yeah, and again, it will get there eventually, but it's with the Leicester with the time, and obviously with COVID now, it's changed everything. In the same time that they would normally go away to normally Austria, now they are in Surrey, which is towards London. So it is what it is at the moment. And just another thing as well, obviously we've seen the club have announced just recently the obviously you've seen the new kit. A, what do you think of it? And B, have you seen the new colour for the kit? I'll give it to Antonios first. What do you think of it? Because I personally like both of them, and it might be a bit of an expensive summer for me to get both.
I really dislike the maroon one, and we won the FA Cup, and we beat 5-2 away Manchester City wearing the shirt. And okay, I didn't buy the shirt last year. It's the first shirt, I think, from 2015 and on, but I didn't buy. And okay, this year I'm buying it. I don't care if I like it or not, but I'm gonna buy it for sure.
Not a problem. I was thinking about the new shirts with the FBS. So I don't know if you've seen the new blue one, which has a different pattern as well. So, and then the one hasn't been announced, but it said on the end of the month for the mint colored one.
31st of July,
yeah. So I want to get your thoughts on those kits.
No, my thought was just I'm gonna buy it. I don't have any more thoughts,
No problem.
I made one mistake, and I'm still paying it because we gathered for the FA Cup final, and nobody was wearing the right shirt, So yeah, okay, it's different.
The home shirt is fantastic, I think, this year. But I really can't even imagine how the away shirt looks like. I mean, the new shirt in the end of the month. I can't even imagine. We can't see the color, but is it plain or what?
I would try to find it because we tweeted it out, but it was May.
No, we've uploaded it in our. Actually, Theo uploaded it. It's the shirt you uploaded yesterday. This is the color, the green, the light green.
In squares.
Like blue.
It might be in squares, so we will have to see. as well. But yes, just got to obviously move on to the next bit as well.
We're gonna buy it both. Sometimes told you.
Great to hear. Great to hear. And next thing, obviously, something that you mentioned just off camera, Antonios. Obviously, we played against Athens, and the irony of we played in Europe twice. They came to your back garden, and you couldn't see it. I mean, you were just telling me off camera how disappointing that is. But obviously, from that, obviously we're in Europe this year, and I know you guys have been to some of the away games for Europe as well. Who are you looking forward to playing? Or if you were going to go to a country or a team, who would you want to get?
Olympiacos.
Come on, why not PAOK?
It's 5 minutes from my house in Athens. I mean, it's I cannot miss the bus. I will go on my terrace. If it's COVID, if there's still COVID, I will find a way. I will somehow enter the stadium. I don't care about that. Okay, yeah, a Greek team, of course, a Greek team, or a Cypriot team, maybe.
Oh, okay, that'll be interesting. Thodoris, what about you as well? Obviously, there's 3 teams to choose from. We don't know who they are until probably October time. But any ideas or any countries that you want to visit?
I think Spain. I think I want to visit Spain or Italy maybe, but I don't know. We're gonna try to travel wherever Leicester City is gonna play.
Neil, for us, it's a little bit
Armenia,
different. It's not like
Kazakhstan too. In Bulgaria, I don't know.
Die hard. For us, it's different because we don't live in the UK. So we might get to watch the team play like twice per year. Maybe 3 times is too much. And most of the games we want to come to visit the King Power Stadium. We don't care about go to let's say Chelsea away or Liverpool away or Manchester City away, because if we come there just once or twice, we just want to go to the fan store, to the stadium, to stay in the hotel across the street and wake up and just see King Power again, and
romantic.
be able to be at Leicester, to get to know all these guys, to meet new friends, to visit the old ones. And I mean, it's not. We don't care actually for the away games. We will do it if it's there's some very cheap flights that go to London from Athens, around €5. So yeah, if you can go to an away game and just do it in one day, maybe a Crystal Palace away or Fulham away, something like this, and be back in the same day, yeah, that's possible. Yeah, then we can do it. But if we're gonna travel, then I don't think we're gonna go in a European trip away from home if it's not very close, like in Athens or in Greece. And it's very difficult to find tickets for the international fans. Just think about now that we've played in Wembley twice with fans, but there was not even a ballot for us. And now we're playing again in Wembley for the Community Shield, and still there's no ballot for us. So we can't even have the right to purchase a ticket. So yeah, I mean, most of the times we just want to go to the King Power Stadium.
Fantastic. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you said that again. Because it's obviously round the corner from me. It's relatively different. But I want to ask you as well, do you have any plans, Thodoris, of coming over next year? Obviously, COVID's been annoying for everybody, even people that were like us, that people are from Leicester that can't get to their games and things like that. But is there any games or any times that you're planning on coming, just so we can try and meet up and again organize some kind of something together?
If we travel, of course, we are gonna meet up and maybe have a show in Leicester. I don't know, because we are trying to arrange it with Antonios. I'm working and he's working too. I'm not living in Athens and he's living in Athens, and it's way too difficult to find the right date. But I want to believe that maybe around Christmas or after Christmas, we are gonna travel in Leicester and meet you in person.
There's no doubt about us coming there as Hellenic Foxes. We were there actually for the last game that people were attending against Villa, the 4-0.
Villa.
Yeah, but not many of us. We were like around 8 people there for this game. I believe that the next game that we're gonna come there's gonna be more of us.
We are planning to visit Leicester, not just the two of us or with Antonio's wife. We are trying to bring there as much Leicester fans from Greece as it is possible. I mean, we are trying to do something great. We are trying at the moment. I want to believe that maybe this is going to happen soon.
Yes, again, with COVID, we are not sure, but anyway, we'll definitely keep in touch. If you are coming down, we will try and organize our people and your people. And again, a group of you. And just for that last game, I mean, that was a really good game to go to as well. I mean, Aston Villa were defending a little bit, but I mean, that atmosphere I was outside the ground. I didn't manage to make it in because we were doing some other filming for something else. But that atmosphere was absolutely amazing for that game.
I was really sad because my best man came with us, and I was telling him like there will be no empty seats around us and stuff, and because of COVID, it was, let's say, 95% capacity. It wasn't 100% capacity as it is always, and that was I was sad about it because next to us there was a lot of plenty of empty seats, unfortunately. But okay, the atmosphere was beyond amazing, as always.
Yeah,
as always. And
sorry, you were saying?
I was there actually for the game during the mini earthquake with
Norwich.
I've experienced that. Not Norwich. I think it was West Brom. I think, yeah, it was West Brom. Norwich was when we scored 2-2.
Yes, West Ham.
Yeah, West Brom. Come on, it was West Brom. Yeah,
2-2 with Vardy was sent off.
I can't remember.
No, it was the first earthquake was a mini earthquake. It was like around 0.7, and it was with West Brom. They scored. It was 1-2, I think, and then everyone roared. So the team goes forward and pushes again. It was a 2-2 draw that we had. I think we smashed the post twice or something. And the big earthquake was with Norwich when we scored in the 90+ minute. With I think Leo Ulloa was the scorer.
Yes,
I think yes, yeah. And it was his birthday yesterday, so happy birthday to him.
Yes, fantastic to hear. Yeah, Thodoris, just obviously your experience, obviously coming to the King Power Stadium, and what was a really memorable game for you as well?
I'm gonna tell you now a sad story about me. I started watching Leicester games when I was in school. I think I was 15 or 16 years old. I don't recall it now. After school, I was I was university student in Cyprus, and I was working too there. And it was very difficult for me to travel away from Cyprus to visit Leicester, or sometimes even my home here in Greece. So I have never been in Leicester before. When we come this year, because I finished school, I finished my university studies, I finished my army duties this year. I was in Greek army, and now I'm really free, and I'm really happy about it. I'm really free to travel in Leicester. So yes, this is gonna be my first time.
Yeah, no, definitely. We'll definitely have you down again. There's a few spots that we know about in terms of there's around on Narbarossa area near the stadium. There's like a restaurant that Sionchu is always in. There's a Turkish place, and there's loads of different. There's loads of little spots, and if you come, we'll show you some of the paintings and the memorials of when we won the league, and also after that as well. So there's lots of them around the city. So we definitely have to get you in whilst you when you come for the first time. So we'd more than welcome you over when that happens again. With the situation is we want to get back to normal, but it is what it is at the moment. I just want to go on to, obviously, you guys have recently started to cover the Leicester City Women's as well, and it's something we'll be doing on this channel as well. And how have you guys found that as well? Obviously, supported the women's side this season as well, with being bought over by the club.
So, Adonis is the expert about our women team. He's, I think, the greatest fan at the moment. He's the greatest fan of our women team. So he's the best.
You know, for my next visit, I have the schedule of the women's team, and I'm trying to connect 2 games. You know, so I can watch Leicester Women also. You know, and my daughter adores them, and Tash Flint even, and yeah. So anyway, but they're under LCFC family, you know, they're under the umbrella now. So they're family. And this is Leicester, a very big, huge, welcoming family. As you, like 1 minute earlier, you told Theo that when you come, I want to meet you, I want to show you these things and have fun, and this togetherness and this welcoming power that everybody has. We feel it every time we are there. I cannot forget the time that we were there as the Hellenic Foxes, the 8 of us, as I told you, against Villa, and there was Fieldbell Fox with a gun, a huge gun that was pointing and sending some t-shirts. And
t-shirt gun, no, not a real gun.
Yeah. The guy in the front row, he grabbed 2. I mean, he grabbed one, and the guy next to him grabbed the other. And they just offered the t-shirts to us. They asked us, where are you from? We're from Greece. Oh, you are from Greece, and you came all this way just for the game. Yeah, okay, just take the t-shirt.
Wow.
I mean, we feel it every time. Like with my daughter, she just entered the stadium and it was freezing cold, and a nice old lady came and asked her if she needs a blanket. So I mean, we feel it every time we are there. Okay, so I know I talk too much. So okay,
no problem. Keep going.
They are under the umbrella now, so they are family. So of course we are watching the women's team. We know everything about the women's team. I can tell you all the starting 11, all the possible lineups, everything. I'm so sad to see Remy Allen go. Very sad, because she's a male Kante. I mean, even if she's 36 or 37 years old, I'm not sure about it, but I'm very okay. Sophie Barker, yes, is like Yuri Tillemans. Well, but we need this defensive skills, you know, of Remy Allen, and I've seen there like already 6 new signings, and 9 women didn't renew their contract. What I'm getting at the moment is that we are getting stronger and stronger. Girls that were not playing that much, they didn't sign a new contract. I'm so sad to see Cataldo leaving us. He was a huge, I don't know, I'm a huge fan for a lot of reasons, not just football reasons associated. But okay, what to do? My wife is hearing us, yeah. But okay, I think it's a very, very exciting project. And the WSL games are going to be very hard, but it's something that I'm very happy. I'm very excited about it, and I cannot wait for the first kickoff. I think it's going to take a little bit of time, like it did the previous year, because we started a little bit. Mr. Morgan didn't know exactly the best 11, the best starting 11, and we had some bad results at the beginning. I believe it's going to be a season like this again, a slow start, but then I believe we're going to go very, very strong and maybe even a top 6 finish.
I mean, that's going to be a big ask, but again, crazy. The problem is with Leicester, crazier things have happened, so you can't write off anything. So that's the thing. Thodoris, just over to you. In terms of, obviously, we'll come back to the men's football a little bit. What are your expectations for the season? Because there's so many. There's just we're building a great squad. However, a lot of the traditional top 6 clubs are building their squads as well. But we look, obviously, this season now with these young players, every season they're getting stronger and better. They're knowing more about the league, knowing more about each other. As we were recording, all of the team is pretty much, all the main players are staying together as well and training together. So what are your expectations of Leicester City men's this season?
I'm dreaming Europa League's final now.
We have it here.
Yes, he has it now. I believe that we have a very strong team, and I think that we can achieve our goals. And I think that the real goal for our team is the 5 first places, like last year or the year before. If we're gonna conquer the Premier League again, no problem. I think that we can be again in the first 5 places, maybe 4th this time or 3rd. I want to hope about that. And I really believe that we can travel far away in Europa League, if I can tell it like that. Maybe not the final or the semi-final, but I feel really sad about last year and the Slavia Prague game. I don't know. I think that, as I told you before, we need the right winger. We have a lot of young players. Hamza Chadri, Luke Thomas, who was fantastic the day before in our friendly game against Burton. This is our mentality, Brendan Rodgers' mentality and Leicester's mentality. We have young players and we can rely on them. We don't need too many transfers. We can rely on our back, on our academies. And I think that this is the most, I can't find the word to explain it correct. But yes, I think that we can find our road again this year.
Yeah.
Where maybe the roller coaster you thought before. We are in the 2nd place, and in the last game we are 5th or something like that, something better or something worse. But I really hope that we can find our goals this year.
Fingers crossed there will be no more injuries. I mean, come on.
Yes, no major injuries.
I don't know about that.
No matter how big our squad was the previous year, there was so many injuries, and no matter how many new signings you're gonna make, if you have that many injuries in 1 year, then okay. I mean, there are gonna be games like Slavia.
We've lost 2 of our best players, as Antonis thought. It's very difficult if a team like Leicester lost 2 of its 2 best players, like Barnes.
Okay, everybody was
about this one.
This one we did a recording afterwards. Everybody, we were just here going, okay, this is bad, but we just need to get through this. In the Crystal Palace game, we came through, and again, I think you're right. The injuries, I think what it was a combination of Europa League, which we've not played before, and B, the season was so small because the previous season had to be postponed. So now that we're in, we've got a bigger squad. The squad knows what it's doing more. And I think one of the reasons why they changed the pitch as well is to help with the injuries. If you look at Barnes' injuries, if you look at Justin's injuries, you look at some of the injuries that were occurred, a lot of them happened at home. So that was reason.
No, Barnes' injury was against Slavia away, wasn't it?
No,
think it
against
was
Arsenal.
Slavia.
It was against Arsenal at home,
In after
3-1.
game.
Arsenal at home. Yeah.
So
But
him,
Justin was at the
at
cup.
home. Justin was
At the
FA Cup,
cup.
but Brighton at home.
Yeah.
So
Brighton at
if
home.
you look, some of these bigger injuries have occurred at our stadium. Now they're changing the pitch. Again, there's multiple reasons for that. One of the reasons is to prevent injuries because the pitch is as old as the stadium. So they needed to make it new for the. And when it was designed, it wasn't designed for the Premier League football. It was designed for Championship football. So things like
Also,
this, and so we want to play better
Ricardo.
football. Ricardo's coming back. Yeah, Ricardo was.
No,
Ricardo
Ricardo's
was at home
biggest.
as well.
Yeah, against Villa. It was the game we were there.
Yes.
But he was injured then when we were playing with Zoria away. Well, okay, the conditions there were just bad.
Yes, exactly. So it shows you that there's multiple reasons for changing the pitch. However, if the team want to do it, they will. The club find there's a reason to do it. And Brendan Rodgers, one of the reasons why is because our home form was not good last year. One of the reasons is because the pitch wasn't as good from what we're hearing as well. So we want to improve because their away form was great. The home form was where the problem was. So we want to improve that. Obviously, with fans coming back, hopefully with you guys next season coming down to the ground, that'll make the difference and spur them on as well. But yeah, thank you guys for coming on. We've got if anybody's watching at the moment, all the links to their social media, Facebook, YouTube as well. Twitter is down below. I forgot Instagram, but I'll put it in after the video as well. It's down below. But I just want to thank you guys. Have you got any other questions for us or anything you want to ask as well?
You know that if Leicester City travels in Greece to meet to play against Olympiacos or against PAOK, you have to come here and meet you here, not in Leicester. Yes, no, definitely. We will try. We will definitely try again, depending on where they play as well. But definitely be interested in heading over to Greece as well. Antonios, same thing to you. Any questions or anything?
There was one guy from the chat, from the comments. I think he said he's in Greece, but we don't know him. So if he wants, he can reach out to us and we can assist. Yeah, Alessio. Okay, I will find Alessio. Him and I have the name.
If you do again, if you want, Alessio, if you're watching, the link is in the description below. Go and message them on one of the social medias, and they'll be able to respond to you as well.
No,
so if you.
That's what we do. We just, we try to find as many as possible guys that are, as many guys as possible that they live in Greece or that they speak Greek or that they want to, to join us. And the more the better.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. As for me, my expectation for next season is just to come to the KP Stadium because, Neil, it's been too much. It really has. Since March 2020, it's been too much. I feel sick. I mean, I'm honest with you. My wife feels sick about the same reason. And we just saw that they opened the tickets on general sale for the Villarreal game on 4th of August. So we will try our best to find the way to come there because we don't know if it's going to be possible for the next games. We don't know with COVID. You cannot know. So even a friendly, what to do? I mean,
yes, and it's going to be
the air.
Yes, and even the atmosphere at the Burton game, the crowd was. I don't know if you watched the match, but the crowd was just happy to be back, to be back with other people, to sing the songs, to annoy the Burton fans and things like that. So it was all fantastic. So I just want to thank.
What's going on with the COVID in the UK at the moment?
So I think what's happened, everything has been reopened. Pretty much everything is back to normal. But because vaccinations are high, the link between cases and deaths and hospitalizations are smaller. So we are still out there. They want full capacity. But again, things change. We know with COVID, anything is possible. But we know for now, everything is relatively open and ready to go because of our high vaccination rate as well. But if you're going to the grounds, I think they want a test to show you're negative or you're vaccinated.
No, we are fully. I just got vaccinated because I thought I was gonna come to watch a game. So that was my reason for getting vaccinated, to be able to come to the KP Stadium.
Fantastic. Well, again, both fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on. We've had a brilliant chat, and we'll definitely have it again soon. Hopefully in person, or on the show, or on your show again. Again, where can the people find you?
Okay, we're everywhere in Greece and Cyprus. Okay, we have a fan base in Califea in Athens, where we watch nearly every game. And we even watch the women's team play there. We are on Facebook. We are very active on social media. We have
just send us a message. Nothing else.
Yeah, we are there 24/7. There we have a team that they respond to every message, to every comment, to everything. We have some YouTube channel where you can watch a lot of episodes from some mini series that we've recorded. If people want to find us, it's really easy. So they will. Don't worry.
And again, everything, if you scroll down for the video, you'll be able to see the Twitter and everything in the description down below. So go and find them. Go follow these awesome people as well. And guys, thank you once again for coming on the show.
Yeah, just please give me a minute. I just want to thank you very much for this opportunity, for having us on your lovely show. We're trying to watch nearly every show that you guys are making, and they're truly amazing. We really like the graphs you are putting, the stats, the passion that you have, and we truly believe that Beyond the 90 is the best show on Leicester that there is around. So congratulations from us, and just keep doing this amazing work. Know that a lot of us are watching you every time, and not every second that you spend is worth spending. The love that you are giving, you are gonna get it back from the club and from the fans and from everyone. And we're so happy to be here with you today.
No, that's really made my day. Thank you so much for saying that. But again, it's just like you
Thanks again for the invitation.
Yes, anytime. You're welcome on anytime. And what was I going to say? And it's the same thing as you guys. Obviously, you have the love for we share it where we can, and we try and just try again. The next step is obviously trying to, after all this service, trying to meet up in person with all that thing as well. So if you've enjoyed the video, guys, please please like and subscribe to the video. I really hope you enjoyed. Again, link to everything for their social medias down in the description. Make sure you go and show them some love as they've showed us. We'd like to spread that all over the place. But thank you guys once again, and we'll see everybody in the next video. So goodbye.
Bye bye.